What does it take to get from Europe to China? With 3 kids? Well, in our case, grandparents, chaos, delays, some pizza dreams, and a whole lot of airplane food. This is the story of our 48-hour trip from Germany to Beijing, through Italy and even Turkmenistan, and how it almost didn't happen. We are a German-Turkish family of 5 who loves to travel the world. Not just to educate our kids, but because we live for those unforgettable moments, unexpected friendships, and cultural adventures that stay with you forever. This is episode 1 of our China series 2025. The Long Way East. Rolling. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How are you doing? Huh? How are you doing?
Good.
Good. Where are we right now?
We are in Schönefeld.
Yes.
In
We
our
are still
car.
at home in Germany, but we are on our way to the...
Airport.
Yes, we're going to the airport because we will fly away. Finally. It's been quite a while since we flew all together because we will fly to...
China.
Yeah, China. Here we come. Well, first of all, we actually fly somewhere else. Where are we flying to? Italy. Italy, yes. First of all, we fly to Italy. And then we'll see. But before we actually fly, we have to get to the airport, drop off the car, and hopefully the plane will actually leave. Because right now, we were supposed to leave at 10 p.m., which is in... What time do we have right now?
2020.
Wie spät ist es jetzt?
I don't know.
Geht die richtig da vorne? Oh, okay, so it's almost 7 o'clock. It's 3 hours prior to planned departure. But we already got a notice that it's going to be delayed. So we will only fly out later. It's the very first day of Easter vacation, which means there's a lot going on right now at the airport. Spazi, das hört man nicht, wenn jemand dazwischen quatscht.
Airport.
So there's a lot going on right now at the airport, which is probably the reason why our flight got delayed, because there's probably a lot of stuff going on right now. Anyways, so the last message we got was that we are going to depart now at 10:24, I believe. But Alpa, you also already saw that flight radar says 10:42, right? Yeah, so most likely an hour later. And I hope that we will actually leave, because I think they do have a certain time here in Germany, here in Hamburg, where they are not allowed to leave anymore due to noise restriction during the night. But then we would have a real problem. But let's be positive right now. We're gonna make it, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, turn around the camera. Who else is on board? Yeah.
Hello.
Lila. And who else is driving right now? Hello. Okay, so let's go. If you are enjoying this journey, don't forget, we now offer channel memberships for those who want even more behind-the-scenes content, early access, exclusive stories, and real conversations. Like our sit-down chat with Charlie, a social media manager we met through YouTube last year in Chongqing, and this time even shared 2 amazing days with his family. Nothing changes for regular viewers. But if you're craving that deeper connection, we'd love to welcome you in our OTJ family. Plus, your support helps us upgrade our camera gear to bring you even greater content. Malik? Mit nicht so viel Gepäck diesmal. We left our home in Germany, not expecting this to be anything more than a short trip during the kids' school break. But then, surprise! Our grandparents came to the airport to say goodbye. And that little moment, that hug before the journey, made it all feel very real. Our first flight took us to Milan, just 1 hour and 45 minutes away. For a short overnight stop. We didn't have much time, but enough to fall in love with the Italian vibes. Tiled balconies, warm air, and the promise of pizza. That irresistible Italian vibe that made us crave a longer stay. Maybe next time. A short ride later, we were back at the airport. And here's where the chaos kicked in. Buongiorno from Milano Malpensa Airport. We're still in Italy. We got just dropped off here at the airport because our airline told us to be here for check-in at least 4 hours before departure, which would be now. And we already thought like 4 hours is really a long time. And now that we're actually here, there is no possibility to check in already. We have to wait another 2 hours before we can do the check-in, because the next stop is going to be Ashgabat in Turkmenistan. So we are flying with Turkmenistan Airlines, and I thought, if the airline says 4 hours before departure, maybe it's something special, because Turkmenistan Airlines is, let's say, not a very popular airline. The country is very closed and hard to get in, restricted. Therefore, I thought, maybe they need us to be there early for, I have no idea, but maybe some additional passport checkup, background checkup, I have no idea. So I thought, let's just stick to whatever the airline said and be at the airport 4 hours earlier. Yeah, but now we have 4 hours, or at least 2 hours until we can check in, which is a long time. So we are just waiting here. Emmett is reading a little bit. Lila's reading over there. And at least I have a good view of the runway. I can see a big plane from Emirates. I can see a smaller one, something Chinese. Royal Air Maroc, Turkish. No, what's that? British Airways. So at least there's something to see here. And we do smell pizza behind us. There's a pizza or Italian cuisine restaurant behind us, and I think we will have to check that out, because my plan was originally to get up, get breakfast at the bed and breakfast that we had with a very, very friendly host, and then walk around a little bit, get some pizza in the small village where we stayed, and then only come to the airport until I got the message from Turkmenistan Airlines to be at the airport 4 hours earlier. So yeah, now I think we will still get our pizza, but it's probably much more expensive here at the airport. And we have more time to read and just hang around. Alpa and Malika walking around the airport, just taking in the vibes, I guess. Yummy. Yeah, Turkmenistan Airlines doesn't allow online check-in. Fine, but also you are supposed to show up 4 hours early. Even the airline staff didn't seem to know that. So we arrived early, only to wait 2 hours before check-in opened. And then another hour and a half just to get our boarding passes. Slow? That's being generous. Our plan to grab one last slice of real Italian pizza crushed. Suddenly everything had to move fast. Passport check, security, boarding. No time even to smell pizza. It hurt. But complaining never helps. So, cheer up! Some YouTubers said Turkmenistan Airlines flights are empty and comfy. Ours? Fully booked. Not terrible, just full. But hey, there was plenty of food. Kids had their screens, and I found interesting articles in the Board magazine and got through a few chapters of my book. We landed in Ashgabat in the middle of the night, and outside the window is city lit up like a mirage. One glowing mosque especially stood out, grand and peaceful in the darkness. The terminal felt normal. Dreht euch mal um.
Modern. Except Russian-style babushkas ran the duty-free shops. And every 100 meters or so stood a young soldier, kind-faced and smiling. They reminded me of my own father in his old East German uniform when I was just a little girl. We would have loved to take a photo, but out of respect, we didn't. Instead, we tried to nap while waiting for our final leg. Then came the news. A massive storm in Beijing might keep us from flying. After everything, were we really going to be stuck here? But somehow the plane boarded, and off we went.
So we are seated in the Boeing 777, still in Ashgabat. We were supposed to leave a few minutes ago, but the plane is full. Like, there is no space at all. It took quite a while to get everyone seated. We got seats apart from each other, just like everybody else. So, of course, inside the plane, everyone was like, can I switch places with you? Can we sit together? Back and forth. It was crazy. But I think now everyone is on board and we'll probably leave in a little bit. I managed to get the three of us together. And Laila is at least inside of me. I can see her. While Alpay is way further in the front of the aircraft, on a window seat. It has like 9 seats in one row. So it's always 3, 3, 3. And we got the middle ones, central ones. I don't like those usually, but you know, we are just happy to have seats, I guess. And to be honest, I expected it to be quite empty. From what I heard before, they said that usually planes here from Ashgabat are empty. This one is not. This one is completely boarded, completely full. After a almost 6-hour flight from Milan, from Milano here to Ashgabat, now we have another 6 hours and 14 minutes. So yeah, the first flight was very good. We didn't have any onboard entertainment, but the food was incredible. We got 2 meals served, very big, very large meals, with really some surprises for the kids as well. So I was really surprised how good the service was over there. And now here in the 777, we also have onboard entertainment. So even though I want the kids to sleep a little bit, they don't want to. They don't want to. They want to watch movies. There isn't such a huge choice, but enough for the kids to find something for sure. But we actually have to get some sleep because when we arrive tomorrow, it's going to be midday, and otherwise they might have trouble staying awake tomorrow. So we don't want to mess up all the inner clocks too much, but we'll see. So we are about to leave in, I guess, just a few minutes now. See you in Beijing, hopefully. Bye.
I'm just trying to figure out.
It was a 6-hour flight, made memorable by 2 things: decent airplane meals and terrifying turbulence. The kind that makes your stomach drop and your kids cling to your arm. We all got sick. And that's saying something. I usually don't even blink during turbulence. But we made it.
Couldn't move on, had to man up and move on. Like forget it, I know I'll be the one. Regret all your decisions, now I'm making millions. I just bring it straight to the cashier. Ain't no checking tags now, put it in the bag now. It wasn't this way like last year. Girl, I know you tripping, know you wanna kiss me. I know all you want me back here, but I can't take you, so we on a break. You say you wanna wait right back here. Now I let you go, glad I let you go. Now I'm all alone, but I got money though.
Beijing. Luggage arrived, smooth immigration, visa-free entry. We found a taxi easily, and soon we were driving through the streets of China's capital.
Bitte zeigen Sie mir die Hoteladresse noch einmal.
Ich habe sie dir gerade geschickt, Schatzi.
So, Saturday afternoon, it's 3:35 in Beijing. We made it! We arrived! It was quite tough, wasn't it?
Ihnen meine Visitenkarte.
So right now we are in the taxi, which was really, really easy. We just got out of the luggage
Ich habe
pickup.
das Gefühl, dass du Chinesisch sprechen kannst. In 5 Tagen können Sie die meisten malerischen Orte Pekings besuchen.
Somehow, Beijing felt already familiar and brand new at the same time.
你是北京人吗？
We were tired, yes. But not too tired. For a short walk through our Hutong neighborhood. Alpai was still recovering from motion sickness, so I took the kids out by myself. And just like last year in Shanghai, we were already having sweet little interactions over a simple local meal.
Wir sind seit heute in China.
In Peking.
Oder Beijing.
Ja, stimmt.
Ja.
Und wir waren gerade essen. Ja. Und das war richtig lecker. Es war das Gegenteil von wirklich. Es war lecker. Und dann hat es auch so andere Countdowns, geil. Mit den Ampelmänner machen und bei jedem, also immer eine Zeit.
During a digestive walk, we felt the storm once again that had us troubled during airplane landing.
Oh nein!
Mach die Kapuze raus, sonst. Guck mal, sie hat auch eine Kapuze auf.
Das ist aber nicht sie. Ja, vielleicht ist doch eine gute Idee. Oh.
Ah, hier ist eine Apotheke, wenn was wäre. Unwetter. Wo hatten wir denn das letztens auch gerade? Ach nee, das war mit Onkel Martin, als ich mit Onkel Martin in Irland war.
After a stop at the convenience store, a major highlight for the boys, we went back to rest. After all, the real adventure hadn't even started yet. From Hamburg to Milan, to Ashgabat to Beijing, 48 hours, 3 countries, 0 pizza, and one unforgettable journey. If you loved this first leg of our return to China, there is so much more to come. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for the next episode, where we start exploring Beijing. And if you want early access and even more behind the scenes, join our OTJ community. See you soon from the heart of China, our travel journal.